Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Don Denny, Commanding Officer, 3rd Battalion Group, the Royal Canadian Regiment. If you are watching this at the Pembroke Memorial Centre, then technology has prevailed a second time, and I am, notwithstanding the circumstances, honoured to be able to address you. My comments are primarily intended for Candace Macaulay and the family of Corporal Jamie Murphy. But I know my remarks are also relevant to the communities of Petawawa and Pembroke, and to those in Conception Harbour, Newfoundland, whose citizens share in our grief. Candace, and Mr. and Mrs. Murphy, I can only imagine the pain and anguish you are experiencing as a result of your loss. I would like you to know that all of us here, not just in the battalion group, but at all of Task Force Kabul, share in your pain. Yesterday we paid tribute to the life and work of Corporal Jamie Murphy of the 1st Battalion, the Royal Canadian Regiment, who, on the 27th of January, sacrificed his life in the pursuit of security and stability in Kabul, Afghanistan. A memorial ceremony was conducted at Camp Julian, during which Corporal Murphy was eulogized by Corporal Donald LeBlanc.
Of a great soldier, an even better friend. The loss will be felt by many.
In front of all Task Force Kabul and many guests, Jamie Murphy was characterized as a hard worker, with a jovial personality and an acute sense of humor. An avid baseball and hockey player for the 1st Battalion representative teams, he was extremely well liked by all. As an individual augmentee to Parachute Company, he was fully embraced by 2 Platoon, where his experience and trustworthiness landed him in platoon headquarters as the platoon commander's signaller. A veteran of Kosovo with 1 RCR, Jamie could always be relied upon to get the job done, regardless of the challenge. I have to tell you that when this tragedy struck, the battalion group, supported by many other members of Task Force Kabul, once again performed like a well-oiled machine. Major John Vass, who was leading the patrol that morning, stayed at the incident scene as the on-site commander with his signaller, Corporal Doug Van Tassel, and his Sergeant Major, Wayne Bartlett, until the final retrieval of the remains back to Camp Julian. The injured soldiers, Lieutenant Jay Faco and Corporals Jerry MacDonald and Mike Newman, are being well cared for, and I look forward to seeing them back to duty once their injuries have healed. An army is the embodiment of the nation's will and is the force of last resort. Canada has sent us to Afghanistan to do an important and very demanding job. Criminals and terrorists will not deter us from completing our mission, and we will succeed. We owe this to the memory of Corporal Murphy and all other Canadians who have made the supreme sacrifice in the noble pursuit of peace. In closing, let me tell you that Jamie Murphy made this world a better place, and we were blessed with his presence, however brief. To Candace and Jamie's parents, I offer you sincere condolences on behalf of every man and woman in the 3rd Battalion Group and Task Force Kabul. The regimental family is here for you now, and will be here for you in the future. Pro Patria, and God bless.